Good morning, I'm Earth Dr. Reese Halter, and you're listening to Earthcast SOS.com. Millions of people around the world were saddened yesterday to hear the news that Tilikum, the 35-year-old orca who was stolen from his mother when he was 2, sold into a horrid life of slavery at SeaWorld Orlando and now suffering from an untreatable lung infection. He's near death. This, once again, shines a spotlight onto awful and unimaginable cruelty to animals in the name of corporate avarice profits. Let me tell you a few fascinating facts on magnificent orcas, the wolves of the sea. Orcas have brains that weigh 15 pounds. That's 5 times the size of a human brain. These exquisite apex predators can swim at least 100 miles a day. Forcing them to swim in tiny tanks and splashing people is inhumane, analogous to putting a human in a bathtub and forcing them to repeatedly perform the same tricks. Bloody awful. Orcas are the most widely distributed of all the whales, dolphins, or porpoises. There are at least 3 distinct orca populations. There are fish-eating orcas that stay in one area, flesh eaters that wander more widely along coasts, and a third group that roams the deep blue waters. These 3 populations have different diets, different languages, different hunting techniques, and different behavior patterns. They don't seem to interact much with one another. Orcas are extremely intelligent. Their brains are hardwired to learn. And according to one of my colleagues, Hal Whitehead, there's no species other than humans that are as cultural as orcas. Mothers teach their young in the Antarctic islands a dangerous hunting technique whereby they propel themselves onto a beach to snatch seals and then wriggle their way back into the sea. So mothers repeatedly push their young onto beaches in pursuit of seals and then drag their stranded young back into the water, helping them to learn. Orcas communicate with whistles and pulse calls, and they quote-unquote see by using their clicking sounds as sophisticated sonar. Orcas have local and complex languages retained for many generations. Orcas can find salmon in murky waters more than a half a football field away because of their potent echolocation or sonar. Males live for 50 years in the wild. Females undergo menopause around 45 years old, just like humans. And surrogate aunties help raise calves. Females can live in excess of 90 years in the wild. They possess ecological wisdom that helps the clan find food during lean times. They remember. Their memory is astounding. SeaWorld is barbaric. SeaWorld is cruel. SeaWorld is running a lucrative slave trade. SeaWorld is inhumane. Hashtag empty the tanks. Hashtag compassion is what makes humans extraordinary. Please never, ever purchase a ticket to any dolphinarium. If we all refuse to purchase tickets, then SeaWorld will go out of business. So let's do it. Orcas are doctors of the sea. They keep populations of their prey fit by culling the old, weak, and sick. Orcas help prevent diseases from going global or becoming epidemics. The oceans are toxic with persistent organic pollutants, PCBs, DDTs, methylmercury, biphenyls, phthalates, insecticides, and more. Please, let's turn this around together. We only have one planet, and it's in trouble. The wild orcas are showing us off the charts toxicity in the oceans. OMG! Amnesty for orcas and all animals. The time is now. Hashtag save nature now. Hashtag love nature. Hashtag love is the solution. Earthcast SOS depends upon you, the listener. So come on to drreese.com, D-R-Reese, R-E-E-S-E.com, and make it happen by clicking on the donate button or pick yourself up any number of cool books on bees, trees, seas, and wild weather. Just do it. drreese.com. I'm Earth Dr. Reese Halter, reminding you to protect our planet.